Hey everyone, Eddie Campos here, RE/MAX Preferred Associates, and this is Real Estate in 60 Seconds. This is designed to be able to give you some bite-sized information regarding the real estate process, the real estate world, whether you're going to buy or sell, you're trying to get a mortgage. So I hope this information is helpful for you today. Today, my very special guest is the one and only Cheryl Carroll with Fairway Home Mortgage. How are you, Cheryl?
I am fabulous, Eddie. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for taking your time, today to be able to meet with me.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about forbearance. There's a lot of talk about it. It's on the news, and you've probably gotten letters from your mortgage lender in regards to the possibility of forbearance, whether you qualify or not. So we wanted to try to bring you some information that maybe would help you if you're already in the forbearance process, if you're thinking about being in forbearance. Cheryl, are you ready for me?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to start the clock.
Okay.
Go.
Forbearance, typically pre-COVID, you had to be out of forbearance for 12 months before you could finance on your mortgage, before you could refinance or purchase another home. And that has changed now to COVID. You need to be out of forbearance and have made 3 payments since the forbearance is over, or you have to be out of forbearance and have it paid in full in order to refinance or purchase. You can do that. A back-to-back sale is considered fully completing the forbearance and then buying new. So that's the fine. Student loans is another one. Typically in student loans, if you're in forbearance, we have to use 1% of the loan size to qualify you for mortgage if you're in forbearance. So now they have even student loans that are on income-based repayment and think they're in forbearance. It could affect your ability and the amount that you could qualify for. So make sure you get pre-approved
60 seconds
to check it out.
All right, so there's some things in there that it brought some questions to mind real quick.
Yes.
So if somebody is already in forbearance, you had said something about back-to-back closings. Can you expand upon that?
Yes. So if you own a home and you want to sell that home and you want to buy a new home, you're currently in forbearance on your current home due to COVID. That is very important, because if you're in forbearance because you for some other reason, it would go back to the original rule. But due to COVID, if you're in forbearance currently and you want to sell your house and you want to buy a new house, you can do that, but you have to sell your current house first, or you have to be out of forbearance. So you can either pay it off, or most people don't have the money to pay it off. So they would sell their current, buy new. So you're at the closing table, you close on your current, and then you're buying the new. That will satisfy that condition of being out of forbearance because you sold your new first. You sold your current first.
Got it. So, and as always, if people have questions in regards to forbearance, I know we've given them some information here to try to get started, but they should be calling their lender directly, because each bank may have different rules that are going to be in place for forbearance in their mortgage world.
Well, no, that forbearance rule is a conventional rule.
Okay,
that's Fannie and Freddie. So that should be standard across the board as far as being in forbearance, because the normal rule is you have to be out of forbearance for 12 months.
Well, I mean, in regards to whether they're going to qualify to go into forbearance.
Excuse me. Yes. Yep. Sorry. Yep. You're correct.
All right. Well, and it's a big part of your world today, I'm sure.
Very big, especially with the student loans. Loans because they all went into forbearance, like mandatory forbearance. So it has affected the whole process and what people qualify for and what they don't.
And as always, if people have questions about trying to get a mortgage, where do they contact you at?
They can contact me, Cheryl Carroll, Fairway Mortgage. My cell phone, 419-480-9575. And my direct line at the office is 419-481-9510.
And this is Eddie Campos with RE/MAX Preferred Associates. This is Real Estate in 60 Seconds. You can reach me at 419-367-2667 or at Eddie@eddieshometeam.com. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you next week.